headed to Clovis, New Mexico. So not sure I'm going to be recording that. If I do, I don't know, we'll see, because kind of want to get this over with, because it is 13 stops. It's a lot of work, and I want to get out there and be done before all the traffic hits. Because the Allsup's, I mean, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Allsup's, but Allsup's kind of like a gas station, you know. Some of them are truck stops, but not that many. Most of them are like small little gas stations. So you know how that goes. I don't have a day cab, so, and I got a 53-foot trailer, so ain't much room to work with. So yeah, that's a lot of fun, right? So anyway, so I'm not sure if I'll record it. I mean, if I do, it might be like maybe 2 or 3 stores. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm not gonna promise that video, because I doubt I'm gonna do it. But anyway, so what I want to talk about, guys, is, you know, we all know, you know, Donald Trump is now running. He's in office. You know, he's gonna take over in January, and there is this TikTok video. I don't know if you guys have heard it, where he's saying that, you know, if you don't speak English, you know, no trucky for you. If you're not a U.S. citizen, you know, no trucky for you. Now, I know on TikTok, you know, it's all fun and games, but honestly, and I'm not trying to say that but the video is funny. It is funny. The video is funny. It is what it is. You know, I'm not the one that made the video, but I agree with that. If you do not speak English, you should not be out here driving a truck. Now, hear me out, guys. Before you guys start going in the comments, you know, telling me, oh, no, you know, United States, you know, land of the free, whatever, freedom, whatever you want to put in comments, whatever. I get it. You know, we all have our right to, you know, freedom of speech. I get it. But the reason why I agree with that is, how are you guys gonna have whatever it be, whether it be Mexican, Asian, Arabian, whatever, you know, Russia, whatever, you know, whatever it might not be. I'm not just saying just one race, whatever. I'm saying this in person in general. Any person in general that doesn't speak English should not be out here in the United States driving a truck. Now, the reason why I agree with that is because, how are you guys gonna have someone that doesn't speak English see a sign? Let's say he's loaded to the max. He has no wiggle room. He's grossed out, you know, 79,000 to 80,000 pounds, maxed out. You know, fully loaded. You know, there's no room for error. You know, when you're that heavy. Now we're coming up on a hill. You know, on a hill. We'll just say, for me, I go to Colorado a lot, so we go down this the Raton Pass. That right there, the Raton Pass, that's an 8% grade. I think that's a 6 to 8% grade downhill and even uphill. You know, we'll just say downhill, because, you know, it's better we say downhill. You know, so now we have a sign. You know, let's say 2 miles before getting to that downgrade, you know, go into lower gear, start reducing speed. Now, I know in Oregon, they actually have a sign, and it tells you, if you weigh this much, this should be your speed. If you weigh this much, this should be your speed, which I like that. You know, so let's just say for that instance, we see a sign, driver is this much, he should be at this speed. You know, at 80,000 pounds going down a 6% grade, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, guys, what, 30 miles an hour to 20, you know, 20, 30 miles an hour. So he should be around roughly about, I don't know, 7th gear going downhill. So now the driver's coming up to that sign, and he can't read it. He doesn't understand what that means. He just sees a sign. That's all he sees, is a sign. A nice yellow sign. Doesn't understand. By the time he realizes, and yeah, but there probably is that sign where it shows a truck coming down, yeah. But let's just say, for some reason, we don't see that sign to the very last minute, okay? To the very last minute, we don't see that sign. Now he's shit out of luck. Now either he got traffic behind him, you know, he can't just start slamming on his brakes to slow down, because now he's gonna start causing other trucks to slow down. You know, it might cause an accident. So I hope that driver wouldn't start slamming on his brakes. Now he's shit out of luck. Now by the time he knows that he's already going downhill, when there was 2 miles before coming up that downgrade to go into lower gear, start slowing down. Be cautious. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I agree with that. You know, me, you know, if I'm going to Russia, or if I'm even going to Mexico, let's say for Mexico, because I'm Mexican, I can't read, you know, Spanish. I can't read it. I would not take my truck or any truck and start truck driving in Mexico. I would not do that. I'm putting myself at risk. I'm putting other people at risk, because I can't read a goddamn sign that they have. You know, I'm over here guessing. I'm over here trying to look at the pictures. You know, and I know those roads in Mexico. I see videos. They're pretty bad. They're pretty crazy. You know, and yeah, you wouldn't be seeing me out there in Mexico driving a truck if I can't read Spanish. So that's why I agree with that. At that point, when I'm looking at that point of view, I agree with that. Now, the other part where he says, if you're not a U.S., if you're not a U.S. American, you shouldn't be hauling freight for U.S. I agree with that. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out before you guys start roasting in the comments. Hear me out. The rates were horrible. We already know that, you know, and we're over here, and honestly, for this mainly affects, you know, California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. Okay. It mainly affects those states, and the reason why is because, you know, the border of Mexico is right there. Now, like I said, the rates were horrible, and we already know that, and we're over here saying, you know, do not take cheap freight. You know, we understand that, okay? But, you know, let's say there's 10 people in a row. You know, 10 people, out of those 10 people, only one person is not a U.S. citizen, you know? So now we got 9 Americans understanding that we're not going to take that $1.50 freight. But that, we'll just say for Mexico, you know, because that says the border. Now we got, you know, a person from Mexico saying, I'll take it for $1.50, because he gets a work visa. He hauls that freight for $1.50, wherever it might be. Let's just say he's going from Texas to Cali, or Cali to Texas, vice versa, whatever, for $1.50 a mile. If he takes that back to Mexico, he is making bank. Making bank. Now, he has a broker. Now that broker knows, okay, well, if out of you 9 guys won't do it, I know for sure I can find me a non-U.S. citizen that will take this cheap freight, because when they go back to Mexico, they're making bank. They're living like kings. And we're out here trying to, you know, protest, do not take cheap freight, don't take it. But to them, that's making bank. And so that's why I agree with that. If you're not a U.S. citizen, you shouldn't take cheap freight. Now, let's just say, because I know Canada, they have that law where if from Canada they have a load that has to deliver in the U.S., they can deliver it, and they cannot pick anything else unless it's going back to Canada, right? Okay, I agree with that. You know, let's implement that for the Mexican drivers too. But instead of them getting paid what the American dollar is going to pay them, let's pay them what they would get paid in Mexico. I guarantee you, they would not even dare look at that freight or that load. I guarantee you. But because the broker is paying them in U.S. dollars and they're going back to Mexico, they're making bank, guys. They're making bank, and that's the reason why I agree with with Trump when he says if you're not U.S. citizen, you shouldn't be hauling U.S. freight, and I agree with that. I agree with that because, like I said, there's always going to be one person that's willing to take that cheap freight. And now we got brokers that they know, oh, well, that's fine. I know you guys won't take it, but I know 5 non-U.S. citizens that have work visas that will take the freight because they know they'll make, in U.S. dollars, they're making horrible. They ain't making shit. But you take that money that they're making, take that back to Mexico, they're living like kings. So, and that's the reason why. Yeah, it sucks. I get it. It sucks. We're all here out here trying to make a living and all that. But why is it that we as American drivers, American freight truck drivers, whatever you want to call us, why is it that we have to be, I guess, I wouldn't say punished, but why do we have to feel like we're getting we're the back burner, why are you flashing me? What? Those are my high beams. I don't understand. Those are not my high beams to me. Why are we getting punished? Why are we getting punished? Because we don't want to take that freight, but we got a non-U.S. citizen willing to take it. Why as us American, U.S. American drivers getting punished? I mean, I know there's more to the story with all these freights. I don't go start digging on the internet, which I really should. I should really do more research on the freights, the economy, but I don't. I just see what's happening at that very moment. I see videos on TikTok. Do I believe everything I see on TikTok? Not really. I see the videos, but I don't believe everything that I see on TikTok. But yeah, guys. So I'm not saying, and I'm Mexican, and for me to say that they shouldn't, the non-U.S. citizens shouldn't be taking our freight, that says something. I mean, to me that says something. I don't know. I'm just saying. But if a non-U.S. citizen is going to take a U.S. freight, let's pay them, not the U.S. dollars. Let's pay them what they're going to get paid in Mexico. I'm for that. I'm all for that. And I guarantee you, they probably wouldn't even start hauling they wouldn't even be coming to the U.S. to haul freight for us no more if that was the case. So they'd be better off staying hauling freight in Mexico instead of coming to the U.S. Because obviously they would have to start paying more money on fuel. I mean, I don't know if it's cheaper over there in fuel-wise. I don't know if it's cheaper in Mexico or than U.S. So I mean, I guarantee you, if they're getting paid whatever they're getting paid whatever they get paid in Mexico, they wouldn't come into the U.S. to load up their diesel truck for, I don't know, right now the average is about what, $3.50 right now. They wouldn't do that because they're not making no money off that load that they're picking up here in the U.S. So that's why I agree with what he's saying. Now I know that TikTok video is funny. I don't know if people want to call it he's being racist, trying to be racist. I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it, but at those 2 points that I'm talking about, I agree with that. You guys can talk shit. Why? Talk shit about it, or the Mexican people start talking shit. Leave the comments down below. But you guys need to understand that that's affecting us as U.S. freight haulers. It's a trickle effect. It's a trickle event. So yeah, guys. So that's what I want to talk about. Whether you guys agree with me or disagree with me, like I said, we all have our freedom of speech, and that's why I love YouTube, that we're able to talk about and express what's going on in the world. Me, and I didn't vote, guys. I did not vote, but I wanted Trump to win because Trump is for the American drivers. And me, my career as of right now what's provided for my family is me driving a semi, you know? So that's the only reason why I wanted Trump to win. I know there's more to what Trump wants to do. I know he has plans, but those plans don't really, I mean, I know I should see the bigger picture, but I'm not. I'm just seeing as what's gonna help out my family, what's gonna keep me still driving this truck. You know, obviously if Trump was to be in office, be like, you know what, we want to get rid of the American drivers and let's bring in the non-US citizens into here and haul the freight. I wouldn't want to go for Trump, you know. A lot of people wouldn't want that. The US driver wouldn't want Trump in office if that was the case. But the fact that he is for US drivers, that's the reason why I wanted him to win. Like I said, he's still coming up into office. He's gonna come in January. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm not gonna stress about it until it happens. But I want to talk about this video. Leave a comment down below if you guys disagree or don't disagree with me. I understand. You know, I'm not the one where you guys want to start talking shit about me in the comments. I don't care. It's not gonna affect me. You know, you guys talking, you know, shit, whatever it is, it doesn't affect me in my day. And, you know, if you leave a comment, oh, you left the comment, it's gonna lower my income. You know, this is why I love YouTube. Like I said, you guys leave a comment down below if you guys disagree, don't agree with me. You know, I like reading the comments. But yeah, that's just my point of view. You know, I just want to talk about that. You know, like I said, I at least want to put a video out there and just talk about something, you know, something truck related. So yeah guys, so I'm headed over to Clovis, New Mexico. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna record it, but if I do, you guys will see the video. But that's gonna end today's video. I got 61 miles until I'm in Clovis, New Mexico, so it's not too bad on a run. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Like always, smash that like button, subscribe if you guys are not subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.